Hello YouTube, Brent Peter here with you. Coming to you from the Casa here in Valencia, here in the Philippines. Thought I'd make this quick little video to show y'all kind of the living standards for like your Westerners and then some of the lower end housing situations on the lower end of the Philippines. So bear with me. Let me swap this camera around. Okay folks, this is the apartment complex that I live. It's called CSL Dreams. Of course, I've just got it on a month-to-month basis. Well, not even that. It's an Airbnb. We got it for 45 days this time. I'm splitting it with a old buddy of mine, Aaron, as y'all probably already know. But this is our place right here. We pay for it by the month, and I noticed that next month's open too, so I might extend another month. I'm not sure. But right next to it is the workers that, as you can see, they still haven't completed this side. This side here is all complete, but it's only got like 2 renters so far, maybe 3. I see 3 rigs. So, but we got ours. That's Aaron going up the stairs. This is our unit. Like I say, all these are complete, and I think there's a Western or a foreign gentleman that owns this one. I've never seen him here but one time, dropping something off and then leaving. But as you can see, these are not complete, but the workers are still working on them. And thank goodness it's not loud. It's not, they're not in the banging stages, thank goodness. They're in the kind of concrete finishing. They're spreading mud and slapping on tiles and of course windows and that kind of stuff. So the noise hadn't been an issue, but here's some of the unattractive part of living here at the moment. They hadn't got rid of disposed of the trash and the junk. So after talking to the gentleman that's working on these, I guess you see all the rebar sticking out from this one. They're going to make one more unit here, and of course this is where they stay. This is their little bunkhouse. And that's living rough, folks. They stay in there at least 5 days a week, and they go home during the weekends if they can, if they can afford to get back to their home. And according to this gentleman, he only makes 3,000 pesos a month. Now that sounds a whole lot lower than what I thought. I thought they made around $300 a month, but according to him, and the work that they've been able to do, it's 3,000. And folks, that's like $60. And as you can see, I'm not going to get into their bunkhouse or whatever. And once he gets back, he should be back tomorrow. I may ask him to do a little walkthrough, but I'd get his blessing first. But he's, like I say, he's a real good guy. Sit out on the porch and talk to him in the evenings, and just a real good guy. But that's some of that. You see them videos about living on $500 a month. That's probably what you're looking at, folks. He does it on 60, but he goes home on the weekends, and you know, he's got a house to go home to there, thank goodness, because that's roughing it, folks. They've got electricity. You can see the little light bulb, and they've got tin to keep the rain off their heads. Not having to worry about that right now because it is the extreme hot part of the season here in the Philippines. They got another month and a half of this. Is all they got. There's no aircon. There's no but Filipinos are a lot tougher than us Western people because they're not accustomed to air conditioner. Matter of fact, when they go on trips and stuff, like in an aircon bus or an aircon vehicle, a lot of them get car sick because they're just not used to it. So I don't know. I just thought I would show you that, you know, the kind of, we are not living extreme by no means. It's just a simple 3-bedroom apartment. We give $600 a month for, but that's all bills paid. That's Wi-Fi, that's electric, that's gas for the stove, that's water. I was noticing here in the Philippines, I guess they just come by, and I hope our landlord paid the rent, because this looks like a final notice of cutting the electricity off for 3,500 pesos. That's about $70. And so I'm gonna message my host here lately and say, hey, you've paid this, right? It says disregard if already paid, so I'm sure she has. She's been a great host. She's came and fixed every problem we had. We had our air cons go out, and it was just a plug in my room burn up, had a loose connection, and so I was able to take the plug out and tape the wires off, and the air con started working in Aaron's room, but it wouldn't work in mine. So I got to looking and I got to following them wires, and them wires was routed to another plug that was fed from the plug that I disconnected. So I called the host. They quickly came over with an electrician. I took a picture of the plug, said this is what we need. They come over, fixed it, no problem. Got my air con back up, just good to go. They come pick up the trash. They do everything we need, we got. And I know that sounds high, a bunch of you, that's way too high, blah, blah, blah. I know, you can find cheaper. But this is the accommodation that I was looking for, and in the location I was looking for. I'm not on a busy street. This is the busiest. This street gets a little busier than this, but for the most part, I'm in a quiet neighborhood, just about 4 blocks from the main square. Hello! From the main square in Valencia, where I like to frequent. Valencia's got kind of a Mayberry feel to it, or it does for now. It's getting overrun too, so. But anyway, that's what we're working with, folks, and this gentleman will come over, and we give him an ice cream the other day, and he was just so thankful. He said they just don't get to enjoy simple stuff like that with the wages they make. So feel blessed. I mean, it really brings you back to reality when you see how some of the people live. And of course, this is a temporary housing situation, but that's 5 days a week in the heat. Just be thankful, folks. Anyway, that's all I've got for now. This is Brent's Tripping. Peace.